What's going on, guys? It's December. I wanted to try something, and as much as this is for you, it's for me as well. And I'm thinking for the December, because we're in this holiday spirit, we'll do a little advent calendar in form of daily videos from this channel. You'll see what the life is like in the shop these days. Some of you who may be aware of this, we moved from our old place into this new spot in September. The light is intense on this camera right now because I've set up these light panels over my bench so that the workspace is lit up much better, but they are kind of overpowering, and there is no compensation in this camera that I can turn down ISO. So maybe I'll get like a filter that will bring it down a little bit. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm doing this for my cousin. He has helped me with a bunch of things, including the move to this place. When I finally get around to editing that video requires editing. There's a lot of things to cover. But he gave me this, I think this is from a phone or some sort of tablet. It's a USB charge port. Guys, I'm just recovering from some flu or something, and just got out of the spin class, so I'm kind of all sweaty and my nose is all stuffed up. So it's funny because, like, I think just not the last video, but the video before that, I just produced after I was sick, so my voice is all off in there. And somebody mentioned if I was sick, and now again. But I feel like recording these videos, if you guys like this type of format and you don't mind it, it will be also exciting for me, because here's the thing: getting back into editing and popping videos out as I did before, it's not a lot of work, but it's a lot of time. It's time consuming. And time is really tough to find for me. I got lots of things going on, including the shop, including things at home, including everything else around my life. It's really hard to carve out a couple hours a day to produce these things. I was thinking maybe like one video a week and kind of keep to the schedule, but even that was tough. I thought, yeah, I can totally manage that. I tried it, and what happens is I leave it all till the very end, and then it's the same story. I gotta edit a video that consists of multiple parts, and those parts are recorded to multiple SSDs, and I gotta have them together when I'm editing. And if I don't have them together when I'm editing, I'm missing portions, and I don't want to cut pieces out that I think are essential for production. So it ends up being all backwards and stuff. So I'm thinking these videos are going to be shot in one session, minimal editing. I just got to cut away like dumb scenes where it's just taking too long, or we're waiting for something on the screen to happen, or like the imaging process is running, and it's obviously we're not going to let the camera roll for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that kind of thing is just going to get cut. But everything else I will share with you. So why not start the video with something that completely has nothing to do with data recovery? And it's this piece here. I don't know, whatever that charge port is. He gave me two. He said if you need to use it for parts, use it for parts. I just don't understand why, because we're just going to fix this one. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. There's the port, and yeah, I'm not sure what he meant by attempting to fix this thing. Without microscope, this is not fixable. It's just not fixable. But I got all this stuff, and it definitely is fixable for me. Something like this to hold the printed circuit board in place while we work on it. I'm gonna put it in here, probably like this. Don't want to apply too much pressure to this, because if we do, the board is kind of flimsy and may start to bend, and then it's going to be ruined. So here's what we're going to do. There are multiple ways on how to get this fixed. We could fix it by running jumper wires directly from the leads into the traces that where it broke off. If you look carefully, you see there's quite a bit of them that are broken. Not all of them are connected to anything. So we're not going to need to repair all of them, but some of them need to be connected for sure. So first things first, let's remove this thing. Hey.
You got a package for Eric?
Cool, that's me, yeah. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
So we're gonna dump some flux. So you see, all of the structural pads are removed, like they're not holding on to anything. So we're not structural, sorry, the connection pads. All the pins that link to the board, they're moving free. So we're not gonna really worry about that too much. Here's what we do need to worry about, and to work this, all the devices are already connected. Let me just get some air extraction, fume extraction on. You see, go like this, and it's removable. How did I make that happen? Well, guys, this I got this from my good friend Tom. Shout out to Tom from Brazil. Tom runs a very successful data recovery operation over there. He also has a great informative YouTube channel about his stuff. And once upon a time, he sent me this package, and he sent me, and I asked him recently to send me more, and he did. Let's check out what we got left. All the pads are busted, but that's not a bad thing. So while it's still fluxed, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. So here's a little piece of wick. And we got an iron. Alright, all of that is now clean. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these cleaning pads. Highly recommend these things. These sponges. I just get them on AliExpress. I'll dump links for you guys into the description. A friend of mine who runs a channel called Nanofix actually was reviewing them, and I saw them. I'm like, I gotta give it a try, and I'm glad I did, because these things are absolutely amazing. They cost almost nothing, and they clean boards extremely well. What they are basically are little sponges made out of like Mr. Clean magic eraser pads, but they clean up the boards amazingly. Like, look at this. Looks like I didn't even use any flux here. So what do we need to reconnect is the question. Because the pads, guys, we don't need to redo the pads. Like, there's a way to secure this just with wire. Thing is, with repairs, is that there is no like right or wrong way of how things are done. As long as what you did, repair the unit, your work is done. You know what I mean? These are not connected to anything. And these have still exposed leftover pads. Okay, so that's done. Let's clean it up once again. Now we need to tin it. Oh, you know what? I missed one spot. Over here I thought it wasn't connected, but it actually is. And that's this spot here. If you see, there's a tiny lead coming in here. So this via that we have is supposed to join right there. Okay? Yeah, so that via joins right there. And the rest is all good. So I'm gonna put some flux here. Yeah, I need to figure out what is the best way to hold this thing in place. Maybe, no, just this way it's gonna stick out too much. Oh, like this, guys, what am I thinking? This would be the best way to hold it, because it's got these side edges, side grooves that will not only prevent it from sliding down but also sliding up. So it holds it from the sides and it's holding it in the middle. Okay. So to tin it, I added some paste. All right, now let's just clean up the connector, and I'm pretty sure we're all good to go. To clean the connector, I'm just gonna remove the old pads. Like this, one at a time. Some of them will go to the top, so we gotta scrape them off of there. Why should we remove the reuse the connector? Because even though it's moving around like that, once it's soldered down to at least like four of these pads, it's not gonna move anymore. And everything else we can fix up with like a curing mask that's just gonna hold it in place and never bother again. Okay. That cleans up pretty good. Okay, let's clean it up a little bit. Okay, that's done for the cleanup. See if we can push down some of these pins. There's these retainer cuts in here that maybe can help us make make it less wiggly, you know. You see how the connector is very shaky right now. If it's a fix, it moves quite freely. And if we don't want that, all we need to do is just push these down more. And that will keep it more retained. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot stiffer now. Okay. Inside the connector, we're gonna swap it up with some alcohol. After we connect it to the board. probably the best way to do it. Not before, but after. So, to mount this thing up, let's see what we got going on. We have all the anchors obviously available to us. That's what we're going to take advantage of to set it up in place. I'm going to grab some fresh solder. This is Kester. Secure the anchors first. Okay, that connector is not gonna go anywhere now. It's secured. And for the pins, so we got those two secured. If this is a joint pad, it's okay that they're jumped like that. The rest we're gonna manually attach by wire. Both of these pads on the connector, they lead up to the same part. So I'm not gonna worry about cleaning this up. This is fine the way it is. We can do the same here because they're both heading in. We can probably put some heavy wires in here because this is something that needs more. Either power or ground, I don't know which specifically this is. We need to look on the schematic. So let's put some flux in. Okay, I think that's done. As far as the connections of these tiny ones, I just gotta do for the power. I'll use this wire. It's much thicker. And we'll go like this to connect it. So at this point, I just need to clean it up with alcohol. And with that liquid, I'm going to use UV light to turn it to solid. So this is a jump wire that I used by mechanic to connect broken pads. As you can see, this is 20 seconds timer in this thing, and I usually just run it twice just to be sure it's grabbed. And now you see that the liquid turned into this darker color and it's turned tough. Let's run it one more time and we can call it a day. Clean the connector out and this one is finished. As I was looking at the other one, I noticed there is also a problem. Not as severe and very easy to fix, but the problem nonetheless. You see, all of the connections are cracked. That indicates a very poor quality solder that was used there before, which we're gonna dilute with good stuff. First, we're gonna remove as much of the old stuff as possible with a wick. I think for the best practice would be to remove old solder here completely from the anchor points, at least. Well, not completely, but as much as possible. And then repack it with new stuff. And that's it, guys. That's gonna be episode 1 out of 24. Both are fixed up. Obviously, the second one is much prettier because, well, the mask does kind of look ugly, but it's practical. It's gonna do its job.